In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my top 5 summer styling tips to beat the summer heat and dress with style, elegance and comfort just like an Italian woman. My very first tip is all about fabrics. I personally live in Mantova, which is a city in Pianura Padana, a place in Italy where it's really hot and humid. The temperature here in summer goes around 30 to 40 and over degrees Celsius. And because it's really humid, it's also very likely that you're gonna end up sweating a lot, like I do all the time. That's why I really like to choose my fabrics really carefully. For example, my biggest tip on fabric would be to choose lightweight fabrics like organic linen and organic cotton. I personally don't like to wear anything synthetic in summer. I don't like to wear viscose, I don't like to wear silk, mostly because these fabrics are too heavy for me, and also many of them are not also sustainable. And even if I'm wearing like a very flowy dress that's probably made of, I don't know, polyester, that's gonna end up making me really sweaty. So I straight up from the beginning don't choose this type of fabrics anymore. My second biggest tip would be to always choose very flowy shirts and dresses. I love to always be elegant, classy, feminine, but also comfortable. And one thing I discovered over the years while living in Italy and having my mom that teaches me how to dress properly and how to always make bella figura, but not be overly formal every single day. You're not always, I don't know, in an office. Maybe you're going strolling in the city or buying groceries and you still want to look elegant, put together, but a bit casual, you know? So my go-tos are flowy dresses, flowy shirts like this one that I have right now, which are not extremely tight on the body. I used to wear very tight clothes on my body, but I found out that in summer, if I'm not feeling 100% confident, especially if I'm sweating a lot and it's really hot and humid, I don't really like to wear very tight clothes, especially if they are colored. I personally love white, blues, a little bit of color like yellow, orange, red. My go-tos are always white and blues, even black sometimes. And if you look around and see other Italian women dressing every single day, you'll notice this pattern of wearing really flowy but very tailored clothing. For example, trousers, shirts especially. We're gonna wear a lot of dresses. And also tip number 3, maxi skirts, midi and especially mini skirts. One thing I absolutely adore that I discovered after my teenage years are skirts. I used to wear trousers and jeans all the time, but the more I advanced in age and the more I grew up, I understood how skirts are so comfortable. You can really pair it with any type of shoes, any type of jewelry, any type of shirts, and you're gonna end up looking way more elegant, put together, classy and feminine. It's also going to be much more comfortable. For example, a maxi skirt allows you to really wear maybe even flip-flops if nobody's seeing them, or sneakers, some types of elegant sneakers, or also wedges. And because it's really long and flowy and it's not tight, you're not gonna end up sweating that much, and it will allow you to be able to move freely and to drape it on your body, and it's going to be really beautiful also when you walk. I also, in the past year, tailored many of the skirts I found in my grandma's wardrobe to be mini skirts, because I think for my body I don't really look good with midi skirts, but mini skirts, I adore them. Even though I don't have very skinny legs, I think that my body shape really goes more beautifully with mini skirts. This is my go-to outfit. I look elegant, classy, put together, and also casual, you know, and comfortable. My fourth tip would be all about shoes. So choose your shoes very carefully. Choosing the right shoes, especially if you're visiting Italy, will cause you blisters, will cause you unhappy moments, and will cause you to not enjoy your trip or not enjoy your afternoon. My biggest tip, and I tried all the shoes. First, I'm going to tell you what shoes I do not recommend. I do not recommend flip-flops, not because they're not so elegant. I mean, I sometimes as an Italian also wear flip-flops, also in the city, very few times, if I don't have really particular time or don't feel like wearing something more formal, but they're gonna cause you, if you're walking a lot of blisters. My second no-go-to shoes will be kitten heels. I honestly don't understand how people can walk in kitten heels. It's so uncomfortable and you're gonna wobble a lot. If you have like really long and wide, you're gonna end up struggling finding really good pair of kitten heels. And honestly, I walk better with really high heels and wedges and platforms compared to the kitten heels. If you're like me, I do not recommend these two types of shoes. Also, if you have wide feet, I do not recommend open toe sandals, like the ones that you only have a string. I can't walk in those shoes, no matter how many shoes I've tried like that. I don't buy them, I don't wear them, and that's a no for me. However, if you find sandals that have a little bit of heel, they're not completely flat because it's gonna hurt your heels, have a little bit of support for your front foot and structure for more wide feet or for whatever type of feet you have, I think sandals are great options. But honestly, I do recommend sandals that have a very not really small heel, but a more moderate heel. You're gonna look much more elevated and you're gonna walk much more confidently. My second go-to shoes are elegant sneakers. And I don't mean sporty sneakers or very trendy sneakers. My favorite sneakers are the ones that are the copycat of Alexander McQueen. Things on those lines. I think those sneakers are really elegant, make you look feminine but also casual, so you're not that formal but you're also able to walk around. Do not constantly think about your shoes, if you know what I'm saying. The fourth type of shoes that I recommend are wedges. I think wedges are the most underrated shoes you'll ever find because I think they look elegant, comfortable, feminine, and also very Italian. I don't know how to explain this. They're going to elevate any look you decide to pair them with mini skirts, maxi skirts, midi skirts, trousers. I wear them with shorts, with dresses. I wear them with every single outfit and they never fail. I have these wedges that I bought from H&M, I think 7 years ago, and they still look amazing. By the way, I don't support H&M, but I was really young. If you can find really high quality wedges, these shoes will save your day every single time. I honestly think the higher the wedges, the more comfortable you're gonna end up being. I will stick around between 8 and maybe 12 centimeter wedges. I think higher is gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. My fifth tip is all about makeup and jewelry. Hear me out. I'm gonna be a little bit controversial now. I don't wear jewelry in summer, if not earrings. That's for a very simple reason. I sweat a lot. If I wear necklaces, bracelets, rings, my hands are going to become really puffy because of the heat and the humidity. It's going to be really uncomfortable. I do like earrings sometimes, especially smaller earrings that are a bit decorative and are really made from sustainable materials like sustainable silver or gold, more personalized to your style. However, if I have to go out and it's not that hot, so it's warm with a bit of fresh air, I really do like to play a lot with jewelry that is personalized to my personal style. I really like those big Italian and very bold jewelry that you don't see a lot around. If you have a really particular eye and you go around in Italy, especially with older women, you'll find many older women have this really particular style, and if you notice their jewelry, you're gonna find that they are wearing things you don't usually see online. These are maybe vintage or maybe things they have bought to the bancarelle. Find things that match your style. Do not try to copy what you see online. You're gonna look like the same as everybody else. Wear things that are made for you and for your personal style. Regarding makeup, I don't like to wear a lot of makeup. My go-to makeup for every day is very little splash of foundation, some concealer, then I really like to add some eyeshadow on my eyes and cheeks, a little bit of brown eye pencil and mascara, and that's it. I don't like to wear lipstick or lip crayon, something like that. I sweat a lot, as I always say. Wearing lipstick I would end up ruining it, basically. That's a no for me. But if you don't sweat a lot, maybe a very little lipstick, I think that's fine. Maybe red or something more colorful. My go-to are actually lip balms and lip glosses if they're not sticky. My favorite is this one from Dolce & Gabbana, which is the mint lip oil, and it's my go-to. I wear it every single day. It's my absolutely favorite, and it's also cruelty-free. These were my 5 summer styling tips that I recommend you implement in your daily life if you're visiting Italy or if you have to beat the summer heat with style and elegance. By the way, my name is Alice Veneziani and I am the founder of my own sustainable luxury independent fashion brand. I am now starting my 2nd collection, which is going to be a staple all throughout the year for my brand. My personal channel, which is this one, I really like to share my sustainability journey, all the things related to sustainable fashion, makeup, skincare, my favorite cruelty-free and sustainable fashion brand, and also things related to fitness and my journey training with the Victoria's Secret model trainer Justin Galban. I hope you're going to stick around on this channel. Make sure you're following me and make sure you're subscribing to the channel to see more of my content. Also, let me know in the comments, what would you want to know about? Summer styling tips or any Italian styling tips or anything on those lines? I'm all ears and I'm reading and answering all the comments as always. And now take a look at this video.